BMW is smoking boulders, like just giant crack rocks. But I don't think it's just BMW at this point. On a prior episode, I covered General Motors. What the hell were they doing? Avoiding car warranties if you flip your car. Which I got another episode coming up. And what's that dude's name? Street Speed 717 or something. Probably messing his name up. He had a voicemail where he's trying to buy the new Vet Z06, and they're trying to charge him $100,000 over sticker for the dealer markup. So I got that episode coming up too. But down below here is a comment from Evan Donahue, who that's a comment from my GM video, because I read the headline about BMW and I thought it was a joke, right? And then Evan pointed out that BMW was doing that. So when I dug into it, it looks like, and it's a giant pile of BS, because what I just read was they are putting the technology in the car at no cost to you. Bullshit, right? Do you know any manufacturer on the planet that passes down cost savings to the consumer? I remember when I was consulting in technology in my like early 20s, and I'd hear these stories of I'd be out at tier 1, tier 2, tier 1, tier 2 manufacturers, and they would talk about these like teams that come out from the OEMs, GM, Ford, or whatever. For example, I'm just making something up here. Ford sends out their team of Six Sigma black belts out to the tier 1, and they find all these ways for the tier 1 to improve because they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. And no, come to find out, if they could find a way through process improvement to save the tier 1 like $250,000, they would want that $250,000 passed down on cost savings to Ford themselves. So this thought that BMW is putting electric seats and components in every car and not charging you for it is forking hilarious. We know that's not really possible, right? There's going to be some line item somewhere about this is what it costs to build the car, and you're just not going to see it on the sticker anymore. But the thing that they're going to add this on, who knows, millions of vehicles, and they're going to say, oh, the math works based on this. I don't believe it. So all they're really doing in my mind is, I could be wrong, they're putting this stuff in there, telling you they're not charging for it, even though it's getting wrapped up somewhere in the base cost of the vehicle, and they're still charging you for it. And, not everyone, Wall Street loves this reoccurring revenue model. Everyone's trying to go to it. Back in the day, you could buy, I don't know, Microsoft Office for $200, right? And you can run that for, who knows, 5 years or for as long as you wanted. Well, now you got to go pay like 10 or $20 a month to run Office 365 or Office.com or whatever. And that way they get you to pay $200 every year forever. This happened with everything from, every piece of software, from Act to QuickBooks, all those old school softwares. Everything went to that reoccurring revenue model. Well, the automakers are like, well, shit, we can do that too. Let's charge people for things they already have. And then everyone around the boardroom table claps. It's those stupid memes you keep seeing everywhere on like Instagram and Twitter. It's you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. They don't want you to own anything. Louis Rossman talks about that, I think, with John Deere and doing the repair on the tractors and stuff, where I think John Deere won't let you repair certain things, or I've read other stuff where even though you buy something, companies will say, well, you can't modify this because of the technology or the proprietary code, and like you buy stuff, but you don't have control over it anymore. It's like, I keep saying, it's like living in a giant homeowners association. And if you've ever lived in a homeowners association, you don't want to live in a homeowners association. So, BMW will get away with this because it's a small amount of money, and people love BMWs. It's just an ugly place where the world's going right now. They're trying to find a way to stick it to you every way possible. You used to just buy something and it was yours. Now it's like I got to buy something and I got to pay you a fee to use it. This is going to open up room for, maybe companies like Hyundai and Genesis don't play these stupid games. And hell, maybe Toyota already is, but maybe these people won't do that, and it'll create an opportunity um, for other companies to come up and not give the market options where we don't have to do this stupid stuff. I want to say, and you can't quote me on this, on one of the GM vehicles, like if you just want to unlock your car through your phone, you got to pay like $15 a month. God, now that I think about it, I do that on my dad's car. So Toyota is doing that too, right? I bought my dad a Lexus, and it's like his dream car, right? Dude's 80 years old, going out in style. But yeah, I had to buy the Lexus Inform thing. It's like I just thought about it because my phone beeps every time it bills every month. It's like $15, and if you want to do that because of the satellite, it's $15 a month. It's like, I get it, but we're going down this thing where now we got so many subscriptions in life. I got like 10 different subscriptions on my TV and a goddamn Comcast bill. It's like, screw off. And then we go camping, and then we got a bunch of family and friends and stuff, and some people want to watch the Tigers game. I don't really care about baseball much, but I'm trying to figure out how can I watch the goddamn game up here. I got one of those satellite dishes that hooks up. I can stream through my phone, but even if you get the MLB app or you try to use like Comcast, it'll say you're out of market, and they won't let you watch the game, even if you buy the subscription. It's so if I can I can pay for the Comcast and sit in my house in Detroit and watch it, but I can't watch it on my phone, even though I'm paying for it. I just, man, these are the irritations where these big companies and technology is just ruining everything. Like everyone thought technology made things better. Yeah, some stuff's pretty cool, but every day things just get a little more annoying. Like how many times you go through and it's like, well, I'd like to do this, but I got to sign up for this subscription, that subscription. I got to have a subscription to unlock my car. I got to have a subscription for the navigation. I got to have a subscription for, so, then they're going to get you, as Evan mentions here. However, if you're leasing a car, you could justify the monthly payment of $15 a month. And that's how they're trying to get you, right? That they already have the cost of the electric seat factored into the car, and they're going to get you for the $15 a month. You'll never be able to prove, though, that they have that money factored into the car. So now it's like, okay, I'm going to spend $190 a year on these heated seats, what was the difference? If you just bought the heated seat, it'd probably be about the same. It's just the point of it all. But they're going to get you for that, and all of a sudden now it was the extended warranty, and it was this. Now it's the traffic and navigation. Now it's if you want a hotspot in your car. Now if you want to be able to unlock your car through your phone. Next thing you know, you got a $500 a month car payment, and that goes up $100 just for the goddamn subscriptions to use all this technology. Or the thing that's already in your car to begin with. It's frustrating. Unfortunately, this is where the world's going. You're not going to be able to do anything. If you look at how much money you spend right now on subscriptions, someone came out with an app. I saw it on TV. They probably got who knows how much money in funding. They came out with an app to help you manage and cancel your subscriptions, because that's how many subscriptions are out there now. From your phone, your electronics, all these different devices. Think about how many just apps on your phone. iTunes, right? They'll get you for iTunes. They'll get you for iTunes Match. They'll get you for, God, there's some other thing that iTunes, Apple alone can get you for, iCloud. Like, so you're paying for the phone. You're already paying for the cell service and your data plan. You got to buy this $1,000 phone, and they're getting you for like $30 to $50 a month for all this other stuff. Then how many other apps on your phone are you paying for? And then the in-app purchases. They're just kind of just milking the money out of you everywhere you go. Automotive manufacturers like, well, why can't we do this too? And they'll do it with something as trivial as the heated seats. And, maybe you don't need it in California. Cool. But again, you're going to end up paying for that somewhere. The people up in the Midwest are going to pay for it. Because again, do you think they're putting any kind of anything that costs money into a car for the cost of goods and the labor to install it? Do you think they're doing all that and someone's not paying for it? Somebody's paying for it. So anyways, thanks for the shout out, Evan. Come to find out, this BS is true. And I don't know. It just gets to the point like I got a BMW X5. I already screwed the name up. M50i or something like that. The one step below the X5M. If you go in there and it's like, all right, so what are those things to run like $90,000, $100,000 fully spec, and they're like, it's $400 to just get the heated seats. Just give me the fucking heated seats. Don't try to screw me for $18 a month. And I think this is the stuff that pisses off consumers when you're dealing with quote unquote premium brands. Premium brands shouldn't be trying to milk you for an extra $18 a month when you're already buying $100,000 car. And they'll go, you're buying $100,000 a car, you can afford the $18 a month. But I just think it's stupid. Just give me the goddamn seat for $400 and leave me alone. If you want a loyal customers, don't take advantage of me. And they're trying to do that. You can only skin a sheep once, or whatever the hell that saying is. They just want to get a little bit of money from a whole lot of people. And does this say premium? Does this say luxury? I don't think so. This sounds really petty. But hey, that's just me. What are your thoughts? Will you pay the $18 a month to have access to the heated seat that's already in your car? Does that sound premium to you? Let me know.